Good morning, everyone. My name is Dr. Jake Tucker, and today we're talking about what to do when you don't feel like working out. It was a rough night for me. I know the baby kept me up super late, hardly woke up with my alarm clock, and so it's hard when you don't want to work out. What do you want to do? Well, and this is a really important lesson, a really good opportunity for us to understand the role of the nervous system when it comes to fitness. Because what we have with the central nervous system is a couple different branches here. We've got the sympathetic, we've got the parasympathetic. And if you understand anything about the sympathetic and parasympathetic, you think of stress and the stress response. The sympathetic response is such that you should increase your overall stress levels when that is activated. And this is absolutely imperative in cases like you're trapped in a room with a tiger and it wants to eat you alive. This tunes up, and this is actually how a grandma can lift a car up off of a child. When your sympathetic nervous system is in tune properly, it's a great time to work out. But if you're so sympathetic dominant that your stress levels are over the top, it actually can mean that your parasympathetic nervous system is inhibited. And one of the biggest branches of the parasympathetic nervous system is here. It's the vagus nerve. And what we've seen in the research is that your vagal tone dictates your health. And in fact, they're starting to do treatments in the research studies focused on improving vagal tone. They've even done such things as inserting an electromagnet inside the vagus nerve and making patients wave a magnet over top of that to stimulate it in order to improve their vagal tone. And what they've seen is really extraordinary with being able to reverse different disease processes just by getting the proper amount of electricity through that vagus nerve. And so it's really important. But when these guys are out of balance, it can affect just the way that you should want to work out. And so today I can tell that my vagal tone is not where it should be the best. I'm very in tune with my body and what I need to do. And so doing a max T3 workout, like we typically do on Wednesdays, is probably not the best idea when your stress levels are way over the top. Now, it can be one of the best things in the world for you. From a mindset perspective, you can train yourself to get stronger, but we want to show you what we do when you are so sympathetic dominant, when your stress levels are through the roof, when you haven't gotten enough sleep. It's still important to move, but you just do what you can. So today we're going to be doing a little bit of a balancing routine. So let me get this out of the way and then we'll go ahead and get started. All right, so I'm going to have the girls fill in behind me here. And this is actually going to resemble a lot of what we do on Friday. So if you haven't joined us for a Flexibility Friday, you're going to absolutely love this. It's going to be focused on breathing and breath and just stretching things out, warming them up, getting a little bit more blood flow. So start with your hands over your heart, your feet together. Take a deep breath in. I invite you to close your eyes and just kind of listen to your body. Watch what your body's doing through this. If you're having trouble with your balance, just engage that reflex. If you are having trouble with your balance, bring your feet out a little bit wider so that you don't tumble. We do want you to stay safe through this, but I do like to incorporate a little bit of balance into this. So take a deep breath in. As you do so, bring your arms up overhead and exhale, hands over heart. Inhale your hands up. Exhale, hands over heart. Breathe in, arms all the way up. And exhale, hands over heart. Inhale all the way up, and we're going to get a gentle stretch here over to the sides. On the exhale, come over to that right side. Take a couple of deep breaths here. Focus. Picture your lungs expanding with the breath in, contracting with the lungs out. And breathe out again. On the next inhale, come all the way up. And on the exhale, come over to the side. Inhale the arms up. And exhale back to prayer. From here, just take a couple of deep breaths. Close your eyes. Should be getting a little bit of increase in blood flow here. Should feel yourself relax as you do this. And sometimes you even want to quiet your mind a little bit. I recommend that if you want to focus on something, you just start focusing on the plans that God has for you. Focus on some of the scripture verses that you latch on to, the ones that resonate with who you are and who God created you to be. I really love Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope in a future. I love John 10:10. The thief comes only to steal, kill, and destroy. But I have come that you may have life and have it to the full. I love the Psalms. I praise you, Lord, because I know that I am fearfully and wonderfully made. And if you've done this with me, you should notice now that your stress levels have come down. You may feel like you're ready for a nap. We didn't do that much. We didn't increase our heart rates dramatically. We didn't really work on flexibility, but all we did is we increased our oxygen to all the cells in our body just by focusing on our deep breaths. We increased our blood flow just by giving some simple movements and simple stretches. And ultimately, we're going to have a better rest of the day by just doing something. So when you don't feel like working out, don't do nothing. Focus on what you can do. Focus on what your body is willing to do. And sometimes it is appropriate to push into that and do your hard workout anyways. And it's really beneficial. And from a musculoskeletal perspective, absolutely. But we're about your whole health here. And so do what you can. Do your warm-up exercises. Do your wobbles. Do your traction. And as you do those things, notice how your health improves overall. So I'm Dr. Jake Tucker. For me and my team, thank you for joining us this morning. We hope you have a great day, and we look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Bye for now.